Welcome to this Tutor to You Sociology topic video for stratification, looking at defining social class. In this video we're going to focus on the registrar-general scale. The registrar-general scale was the official measurement of social class that was devised in 1911 and used up until the 1970s. As an objective measure of social class, it's based upon the occupations of individuals, rather than their relationship to the means of production, as we see with Marxist definitions of social class. One of the key factors that influences the way in which individuals were graded during the period of time when the registrar-general scale was used is whether they took part in manual or non-manual labour. The registrar-general scale categorises individuals into one of 5 different social classes. The 5 different social classes are listed on the screen, but are broken down further. At the top of the scale were professional and managerial occupations, which were largely non-manual. There were intermediate occupations at the second level, and the third level is non-manual skilled and manual skilled occupations. Semi-skilled occupations comes in at the 4th social class, and unskilled manual labour is at the lower end of the scale. But what are these social classes, and which occupations fall into them? At the top of the scale, professional and managerial occupations require high levels of professional qualifications and high earning potential, that is, people will have economic capital. Examples of those in the professional and managerial scale include accountants, doctors, financial management, banking, local government and civil service. The second level is intermediate occupations, and this is non-manual labour that requires a high level of qualification to perform their role, for example a university degree, and in intermediate occupations fall things like teachers and researchers. Intermediate occupations also include manual workers with a high level of skill, for example farmers, who need to have a wide range of agricultural knowledge in order to perform their role. It can also be argued that as their role is vital to the economy, they have a higher ranking than other manual workers. The third level is skilled manual and non-manual workers, and this is reserved for occupations where a level of skill required for the position, regardless of the type of labour that is undertaken. For manual labour, this may be tradesmen such as electricians, plumbers, carpenters, and other skilled tradespeople. For non-manual labour, this is usually sales and marketing staff, council workers, those working in administrative and secretarial roles. Semi-skilled occupations occupy the 4th layer, and this is for lower levels of skills required than skilled workers. Individuals will not require specific qualifications to do these jobs, however they may require some form of intellectual skill. For example, post office workers, secretarial workers, maintenance workers, catering and hospitality workers all require a certain level of intelligence in order to be able to function in their job adequately. The final category is unskilled manual labour, and this is where individuals will have limited qualifications or training is required. These are usually entry-level positions with limited prospects of advancement. For example, cleaners, general labourers, window cleaners. Individuals are largely working manually and require a low level of academic skill in order to complete their job. There are a number of evaluations of the registrar-general scale. Firstly, as an objective measure, it focuses largely on occupation rather than other socio-economic factors such as education, cultural tastes, or the ownership of property. Another criticism of it is that due to the changing nature of employment and the structure of society, a movement away from a manufacturing base to a service sector base meant that a new scale was needed in the late 20th century. We can also argue that the greater diversity of roles and life chances means that having only 5 social classes does not reflect the greater diversity in society that exists, particularly in employment in the 21st century. That concludes this Tutor to You Sociology topic video looking at stratification, focusing on defining social class and the registrar-general scale. Thanks for watching.